Dear students, in this section we are going to see the third question asked in the examination. Internal evaluation 1, question 3, that we will see here. So again, in this question 3, there is a two-part. First one is to classify all the critical points. A function is given f of xy is equals to xy 5x plus y minus 15. And second, that we will discuss when we solve the second question. So first, let's see the part 1 of question 3. So what we do here, we just extend the function f of xy. So it will be 5x square y plus xy square minus 15 xy. That will be your extension. Okay, so to get the critical point, what we do here, we go for the first order partial derivative and equate it equals to 0. So del f upon del x is 0 and del f upon del y will be 0. So what will be del f? It will be 10xy because you are differentiating f with respect to x partially. So keep y as a constant. So this partial differentiation of 5x square will be 10xy. It will be y square and this will be minus 15y. So when we solve this, so you can take y common. So y is equals to 0, it will be one solution. Same way, del f upon del y will be 5x square plus 2xy minus 15x. So again, in this case, you can take x is equals to 0 as a one solution. So by solving this two first order partial derivative, what we see either y is equals to 0 or 10x plus y minus 15 is equals to 0, and from the second equation x is equals to 0 or 5x plus 2y minus 15, that is going to be 0. So now we solve this. So by solving, we have the four critical points that we get. So these are the critical points 0, 0, 3, 0, 0, 15 and 1, 5. Now the second part is we go for the second order partial derivative. So to get the second order partial derivative, r we define by symbol. R is what? Del 2f upon del x square. It is 10 y because you are partially differentiating del f upon del x with respect to x. So keeping all y as a constant. So this will be a derivative of this will be 0 with respect to x. And here 10y you get. S is del 2f upon del x del y. And it is what? It is the partial differentiation of either del f upon del x with respect to y or del f upon del y with respect to x. So anyone you can pick. So it is 10x plus 2y minus 15 that you get. T is what? Del 2f upon del y square. That is the partial differentiation of del f upon del y with respect to y. So keep x as a constant. So derivative of these two will be 0. And here 2xy that we get here 2x partial derivative. Now by Lagrange Lagrange method is not we are going to use. We are going to use the second order derivative test. So for that we define d is equals to rt minus s square. So maybe in some book RST is defined in another way. So d will be calculated accordingly. So d is rt minus s square. That is symbolic that you can remember del 2f upon del x square, del 2f upon del y square minus del 2f upon del x del y square. So this is the form. So after that, what we do, we calculate all the these four values about this point. Then we can generalize. So these four critical points that we have and R, S, and T that we have. Now we formulate the table and accordingly we can conclude here. So by the point is at the point that we say it is 0, 0. So first we go for calculation of RST. So R is going to be at 0, 0, R is 0, S is minus 15, s is minus 15, t is 0. So rt minus s square is going to be minus of minus 15 square. So it is going to be minus 225. So which is greater than 0. So no need to calculate r and t now. So it is confirmed. It is what? It is saddle point that you get. Same way for 3 0, x is 3, y is 0. So r is again it is going to be 0. S is going to be it is 0. It is 10 into 3, 30. 0 minus 15. So it is going to be plus 15. And this is going to be what? 6. So but r is 0. So rt is 0. So again minus s square you get minus 225 which is less than 0. So again it is what? Saddle point. Now put for third one 0, 15. X0, Y 15. So it is going to be 150, but T is 0. So RT again it is 0. Now calculate for uh, S. So this term is 0. 30 minus 15 it is 15. So again it is minus 225 less than 0 that D you will get. So again it is a saddle point. These 3 points are the saddle point. Now the fourth point we have 1, 5. So x is equals to 1, y is equals to 5. So it is going to be 5 into 10, that is 50. It is going to be 10 plus 10, 20 minus 15. So it is going to be 5. And t is going to be 2 into 1, that is 2. RT 50 into 2, that is 100 minus s square, it is 25. So it is 75. So which is greater than 0. So if d is greater than 0, then we go for the r of t. So r we have 50 which is positive. So our conclusion is it is a local minima. So these 4 points that you can match with your calculation. Okay, now come to the second question. It is given that find the dimension of the least expensive rectangular box that is 2 times as long as its wide and having a capacity to hold 300 cubic centimeters of water, and the material of the bottom cost is 7 per cm square bottom, and the side cost is $5 per centimeter square, and the top is $2 per centimeter square. So what we have given, such relations we have given according to length, width and height. So suppose we suppose that length, width and height is x, y, z respectively. So according to it is given here, it is given box is 2 times long as it wide. So x is equals to 2y, that relation we have, and volume is 300 centimeter cube as it holds the 300 cubic centimeter. So put x is equals to 2y, so you will get the relation 2y squared z is equals to 300. Okay, now we have a such kind of cube. So let's take x, y and z. This is the volume. So in this way, okay, that required data I have written again here. It is volume 300. It is the relation that we have. Now the material of the bottom cost is 7 per centimeter square. Bottom area of the bottom is xy. So it is 7 into xy, and the $5 per centimeter of the side. So side will be what? 2xz, these two side, and this two side will be yz. So 2 times of xz and 2 times of yz into 5. And the upper it is xy again. Upper is what? Top $2. So that we have multiplied by 2. So that cost equation that we can get here. Now given x is equal to 2y and volume of xyz, volume is xyz is equal to 300 centimeter cube. So by applying this, we have the minimize function that we get here. It is 9xy, so 7 plus 2, 10yz plus 10zx that we get. So by putting x is equal to 2y again, So it will be 18y square plus 10yz plus 20yz. So our meanwise function is fyz is equal to 10y square plus 30yz. So this is your minimizing function. Okay. So problem reduced to minimize this function fyz is equal to 18y square plus 30yz. Subject to the condition that it is given 2y square z is equal to 300. So now here you can apply the Lagrange multipliers. So by having this condition, it is what the del f upon del x is equal to some lambda del g upon del f upon del y is equal to lambda del g upon del y, and del f upon del z that equals to lambda del g upon del z. So by solving these two, we can get the solution. First we get the value of lambda, then we get the dimension x, y, z. So del f upon del y, so f is given. So partial differentiation of f with respect to y, keeping z constant. So it is going to be 36y square and 30 y and 30 z that we get. And this side you will get lambda 4y z. For second condition, del f upon del z, so keeping y constant, so derivative of this term is 0, and this will be 30y. And here it will be 2 lambda y square that we get. So now solving the second equation first. So if we are solving the second equation, it is lambda is equal to 15y. We get the first condition. So as you know, x is equal to 2y. So second relation also again then you can get in the form of lambda. Now by using this value in the equation, first equation, this one. So by solving this, we get here lambda z is equal to 18, or z is equal to 18 upon lambda, that we can say. Okay, now x is equal to 2y as said earlier, so it will be 2 lambda x is equal to 30. So all the x, y, z that framed in the form of lambda now. Now volume we have given 2y square z is equal to 300. So by putting yz in the form of lambda, so what we get the result, lambda cube is equal to 27, and the positive value of lambda is 3 because dimension cannot be negative. So by applying this relation 1, 2 and 3, so we get the desired dimension x is equal to 10, y is equal to 5 and z is equal to 3. So this is your desired solution, which is the required solution of the given question. So I hope so it is clear. From the solution you can match what you have solved in the examination.